Welcome, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. I have gummy bears in my mouth, and that is because today it is a prelude to the inevitable Little Nitro Challenge due to the loss that Mr. Producer James had lost this weekend. He was a handicap, though, because we did not know.
Yeah, but you're showing no mercy.
Aaron Rodgers would be canceled by the woke mob and all of that glory, which I think he had some good words for him.
For sure.
On McAfee. But, yeah, we're not here to talk about the vid. We're here to talk about the Twilight Zone that was week 9 in the NFL. God forbid. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. The Dallas Cowboys stunk it up yesterday at home. Were you in attendance, Wes? Wes in the building? Not in the studio, but he's in the building. That might have
been a problem.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't go.
You didn't? How dare you?
Our tickets were given away. We gave our tickets away because I had to take my boss to see his daughters in a cheer competition. Right. Well, that's not happening this week. We're going to Atlanta again. We're going to Atlanta.
So we have an understanding of what occurred. I'm going to levy this loss. I'm going to chalk it up to Wes wasn't there, and Wes didn't bring his juju with him. And I ain't talking about Smith-Schuster. So at the end of the day, it's a loss. It happened. They looked horrible. Like, horrible to where they needed someone needed to put a boot in an ass. Literally, that's what it looked like to me. And I texted Wes this during the game, and I was like, I don't know who needs to go down there and, like, literally punch Dak Prescott in the mouth. Not as a sign of disrespect, but just to wake up.
Wake up.
They were like, it looked like they were riding high off of last week. Dak came back and it really looked as if they thought Denver, they really believed the Denver Broncos would come into AT&T Stadium, Jerry World, look at the magnificent views all around them, and they would just lay down for the Dallas Cowboys. And it didn't happen. They just straight up Mike Tyson them in the mouth as they usually do. And Dallas buckled. They folded like a lawn chair. Wes, talk to me, man. What happened?
The last time the Cowboys beat the Denver Broncos in the regular season, I was in high school.
James was a baby.
A long time ago.
James was a baby.
98, 96.
The last time they beat them was 95.
95. Oh.
How old were you, James?
I was in high school.
I was, what month?
Doesn't matter.
95. I was 6 years old.
He was a baby.
Yeah. Technically a toddler.
Hey, man, don't give him ammunition.
He was only 3 inches shorter. but anyway.
How old were you? Were you 30 already? Were you 30 already? You probably were.
Hey, man. You had your driver's license then by that time, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Graduated high school. Going into college.
I was in high school.
You graduated in 95?
I graduated in 95, so yeah, I definitely have my license.
My young mind can't comprehend that. I'm sorry.
Dude, but I was dunking on fools, man. I was such an athlete in 95.
You might know my grandpa. He fought in World War II.
I was running a 425 mile, dude. I was an athlete. I used to run like the wind.
Hey, but speaking about people dunking on people, Tim Patrick was dunking on the Cowboys for the Denver Broncos.
And that was just ugly on all parts. Like, Dak couldn't hit anybody, and when he hit somebody, they dropped the ball. Defense on third down, they were horrible.
Shame.
Defense on third down, offense on third down was just it was sad.
Atrocious.
And but yet and still, you look at the NFL, around the NFL, I know everybody focuses on the Cowboys, but you also look, hey, what happened to the Bills? The Bills lost to basically the worst team in the NFL.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
And then you have the 49ers who lost to Colt McCoy. Really?
Hey, it's a Twilight Zone, Jack. It's true. The whole parody, the best teams in the NFL look like dog shit.
Yeah, so I mean, it just, I've been waiting for it. And that's the thing about it. I've been waiting for it. And the haters have been waiting for it. You know, it's like, oh, here comes that. That's the Dallas Cowboy team that we've been expecting. It's not the Dallas Cowboys team I was expecting yesterday, but I know that they can do things like that. But hopefully, the thing is Mike McCarthy the guy to get these dudes to get ready for the next game? That's the difference. Can he turn this around and be like, hey, let's wake up. Let's go get out to Atlanta. And let's, we're not that team. He's got to tell these guys, hey, we're not that team that played against Denver. That's not us. That's our bad game. Let's flush that deuce.
There we go.
Let's move the fuck on.
Hey, so listen, last year they were smashing watermelons. Are they going to be smashing pumpkins this year while the smashing pumpkins are being blaring on the stereo system to get things going? How is it going to work this week to get fired up for shitty-ass ATL?
It don't matter. If I got to go down there with a live chicken and sacrifice that live chicken
oh my God,
the Cowboy grounds, we got to do what we got to do because we got to wake it up, man. Because right, you can't get those bad habits, and they got a lot of bad habits showed up when they played against the Broncos.
What kind of curandera shit are you talking about? Sacrificing chickens? See, I always knew you were Mexican. I always knew it. I always knew you were going to bring up some culture like that about sacrificing what have yous. I don't think we need to go that far. But what needs to happen is Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, somebody needs to fire somebody the hell up. And I hope it's Dan Quinn this week because this is a revenge game. And I sure hope he brings that defense who looked like dog shit this past weekend to take care of business against Atlanta. And listen, if you don't think Matt Ryan is going to try to do everything in his power to win, you are sadly mistaken. But the other half of the point is, Wes, I think Dak woke up in the second half, to me, but nobody was catching in the second half. Why did it take third and fourth and fifth string receivers to start catching balls late into the game? Did CD not want to catch? Did Amari not want to catch? Don't give me no foolishness about my hamstring this, my hamstring that, because 2 weeks ago, you had a literally massage machine moving cramps out of your hamstring so you could perform. Somebody needs to fire somebody up because right now, they're flat. And this is one of those games where it's going to tell you who Dallas is. Are they the team we thought they were after 7 games? Or are they going to roll this into 3, 4, 5 losses in a row until they wake up?
Well, the haters, of course, think it's going to be this is the way the season's going to finish out. Atlanta's going to come in here and beat us and all that kind of stuff. That's the way they're thinking. But I hope, and I'm praying, and I believe that Mike McCarthy is going to get these dudes turned around. If not Mike McCarthy, just themselves, Dak, Zeke, these guys that have been here and they want to do something. Even Micah Parsons on the defense, Diggs. Hey, right now they should all be talking to each other. Hey, let's get it together this week. Right now, when that game ended, it's like, hey, we need to get together. Look at each other. CeeDee Lamb. Look over at Coop. Be like, dude, let's get it together this week. They should all be looking at each other like, hey, we got something right now that's special. We got something. Let's not let it slip away, and let's get our shit together and go fuck up these Falcons.
How did the Giants beat the Raiders at home? How did the Jags beat the
Sunday
Bills?
Was a weird day, man.
How did Tennessee did kind of, but Tennessee laid it on LA with Adrian Peterson.
How did the Jaguars, who look like shit all year, beat Buffalo, who I have as the number 1 team in the AFC?
Not anymore. How did Kansas City beat Green Bay this past Sunday afternoon?
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, I'm going to tell me why. Tell me why.
You know why.
Tell me why.
You tell us why.
Educate the people.
Relax.
You know why.
I want to hear it.
AR-12. His absence.
Where was he at?
Aaron Rodgers.
Do you think he was watching the game?
He had to have been.
You think, though?
Yeah.
Him and Shailene, you think they were like cuddled up watching?
I don't know. Are they quarantined? Apparently, he's a selfish prick.
I don't care what that big microphone, curly haired, labyrinth looking mother trucker has to say about nothing. That dude is everything the NFL is against. And if you don't believe me, look at the back of the helmets of some of these players and look at what that fool did a few years ago and what he didn't apologize to do. And if you don't know who the hell I'm talking about, go do some damn research.
going back to the game, you know, if you're wondering,
I can barely see your face. All I see is little nitro.
don't worry about that guy. Are we gonna talk about the Packers game now?
I was waiting to hear from the Packer fan.
Okay. So
Dang, little Nitro got
go,
bigger.
Dude, don't pay attention to that guy, dude. Damn. So my grade on Jordan Love, I feel like honestly he did okay.
You know what your grade should be?
What?
Mr. Aaron Rodgers, here's a blank check. Just go ahead and write in the numbers, and we'll go ahead and get that contract done for you.
I mean,
that's what it should be.
Yeah, like I was also wondering, like, should this be like Rodgers secretly be at home being like, like this is your future?
You know he's that petty.
You think so?
Do I got to give you that look?
But with that being said, I don't think he wanted them to lose. Of course.
Why would a competitor want his team to lose? Yeah, I agree with you. You're right. But at the same time, he's like, oh, this is y'all's quarterback, remember? Yeah. This is who y'all traded up to go get after I had one down year. Yeah. And then what did I do after that? And then what did I decide to do there in the summertime? Yeah. This is all of this hoopla, this gobbledygook is just nothing but minutia that's going to go ahead and be stagnant. Woke culture, this culture, that culture, football culture, SJW culture, it's all meaning for nothing. Hold on one second, Wes. One second, Wes. One second. One second. Hold on. Let me finish my thought, and then I'm going to get to you. The point at the end of the day is when AR-12 is on the field and he's playing for the green and gold, they win. And when he's not there, they what?
They lose.
Wes, go ahead.
But, dude, y'all were telling me that I remember. I was like, hey, I don't think he's happy in Green Bay. And y'all were like, oh, no, he's happy. He's fine.
He is fine. He is happy. Yeah.
Is he happy?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like he is. Yeah.
He said he gets to ride to practice with his best friend, who's his left tackle every day. He has some of the best relationships with Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams, who's the number one quarterback, the number one receiver in the NFL.
I'm not talking about players.
What are you talking about then?
I can't remember a team that I was on that I didn't love the players.
So isn't that the team?
I can't remember a job that I worked at where I loved the coworkers.
Isn't your team your brethren, the people you go to fight with week in and week out?
Hey, wait, you said you're going to let me in. The thing that makes people angry when they don't like to be where they're at, where they're working, is management. If you don't like management, you don't want to be there. Everybody loves to work with your coworker. Everybody finds their friends in their coworkers. You know, I mean, the difference is management, and I don't think he's happy with management. I don't think he's happy with the people running that place. That's, I think, is Aaron Rodgers' problem.
What happened over the summer, Wes? Did the management give in to Aaron Rodgers?
Did they give in?
Yeah.
Just because they give in, be like, hey, okay, fine, we'll give you what you want because you're Aaron Rodgers, doesn't mean it makes them happy.
So you're telling me you're going to make this is something that I'm curious if you could just answer real quick. In this instance, if Aaron Rodgers is not playing for the notice I said that. Notice he's not playing for the Green Bay Packers. If that's who they have waiting in the wings, number 10, they are going to be losing double-digit losses until they find a competent quarterback. You're telling me that management won't bend the rules, make accommodations, make compromises with AR-12 so that they can continue to have a Hall of Famer under center as they have done for the past 37 years.
Dude, I'm just telling you, the dude's not happy. I can see it when he plays. He's not happy. And you know what I see coming? I saw it. It came to me in a vision. I see these visions all the time, and they usually pan out.
Hey, what was that? What was that person's name? She was I forgot her name. She was like a tarot card reader.
Call me now for your free reading, Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo, we'll call you Mr. Cleo. Come on, Mr. Cleo, let me have it.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the New England Patriots.
Do you know who they drafted last year?
Y'all laugh at me. Laugh all you want, James. I know you don't want to see it happen. They're going to make a trade, and they're going to send Jones to the Green Bay Packers, and they're going to put Aaron Rodgers in New England.
Didn't you just make the argument that Aaron Rodgers wasn't happy with management, and now you're going to send Aaron Rodgers to the coach who micromanages his team the most? How does that make sense?
Hey, but
Hey, nothing. How does it make sense?
He's more about the defense, and I think basically why this is going to happen is because he knows he can go get him a ring with Bill. Bill is gonna. The hoodie is going to take care of that defensive side. Aaron Rodgers is going to do whatever the fuck he wants on that offensive side. And they're going to go and win him another ring.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers could go to any team that is not the Houston Texans, the Jacksonville Jaguars, or the Miami Dolphins and go win a ring next year.
Oh, whoa. Are you saying Aaron Rodgers is like the Michael Jordan of football? I don't think so. I don't see that because you're talking about it. Hey, don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback.
Better put some respect on his name.
So with that,
hold on, let him finish.
Okay.
Let's finish.
Oh, no. But I'm just saying, he ain't dominating like that.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't on no Tom Brady level. Come on now.
Tom Brady has had top 5 defenses every single year he won a Super Bowl. The year Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl, he had a top 3 defense. Talk to me when Aaron Rodgers has a top 5 defense every year that he was in the league. If he did, it would be a different count.
Hey, you got to take care of your situations when you get there.
But that's management's job, remember? You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick, the management.
You can't blame Tom Brady for having a good team around him. I mean, are we going to hate on Joe Montana, who's had probably some of the greatest teams around him? I mean, he definitely had the greatest receiver of all time with him.
In this comparison with Tom Brady going from New England, where he had Belichick micromanaging everything and controlling every single detail of his production, being successful is one thing. Now going to Tampa Bay, Tom Brady had the ability to recruit and handle business as management and brought in players he wanted to and parlayed that into a Super Bowl his first year. Mind you, a COVID year into a ring. You're telling me that if Aaron doesn't go to another team and has the same autonomy, he can't do the same thing? You're bugging if you don't think that.
I don't know. Who knows if he's on that Tom Brady level, man? Hey.
Okay, Wes. Name the time Tom Brady had 37 seconds left with no timeouts and had a game-winning drive to have a walk-off field goal. I'll wait.
I don't know how much time he's had left, but I know he won a Super Bowl like that. I mean, hey, can we remember the first Super Bowl he won when John Madden said, "Hey, this is dumb. What are they doing?" And that was Tom Brady's. That's when Tom Brady said, "Hey, what's up, NFL?" Nobody knew who Tom Brady was at that time. They were like, "Who?"
Tom Brady got lucky because of the tuck rule against the Raiders, and we all know it in the snow. I mean, is that relevant?
Lucky? Are you telling me Tom Brady got lucky?
It's Tom Brady.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, here you go, bro. Here you go.
Listen, I said the first one. The other 5, the other 6, he won them. I'm not denying that at all. Just the first one, highly questionable. So getting back to the Packers,
you're highly questionable.
I should be highly questionable. Producer James, we've been taking over this segment. Sorry. Okay, here we go. What about the Packers? What is the outlook without Aaron and with Aaron?
Yes, so it's pretty simple. Just like 1 + 1 = 2. You win with Aaron, and in this case, you don't. So I was on my grade earlier before I got rudely interrupted.
Whoa. You really coming at me like that again?
Hold on, Unc. Hold on. So my grade on Jordan Love, he did okay. Okay, he did okay.
James.
Because if I was like, oh, he did good. Okay, so just in case, let me define okay. Here's good, here's okay. Which means I'm not like, dude, this guy sucked ass.
Let me ask you this. Is he average or is he a below average?
Here's average. Jordan Love is right here. Okay?
Below
I'm not going to
average.
lie. I was hoping for better, obviously, but, I mean, it is what it is, man. And what's up with them putting his girlfriend and his mom, like, literally the worst fucking seats in Arrowhead.
Totally disrespectful.
Like,
That was disrespectful.
Yeah, I was like, wow, bro.
I would have put them in worse seats if they were coming into my stadium. Like, if they come to Dallas, they get a party pass.
You're gonna make them. You're gonna make them stand the whole game.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro.
That is just,
Hey,
dude. You got to show a little couth. You got to show a little decorum. This is the NFL. This ain't fucking USFL. This ain't This ain't the XFL. Damn, it ain't even the AAF or whatever it was damn called.
Did you see
I'm bitter.
I believe you.
the camera? They had to like zoom in like so
They
far.
were at the top.
Yeah,
They were at the top.
they were at the very top.
Of
Literally
that
the
stadium.
nosebleeds.
Hey, that's what you do. Hey, I didn't shake hands after I lost.
Okay, LeBron.
Everybody would do the line up and shake hands. I went straight to the locker room.
I don't know why. I'm not surprised.
I barely did it when I won, because usually if I won, I talk so much shit, nobody wanted to shake my hand anyway.
Wes, isn't it true? Like, just speaking on that, you got to learn how to lose before you can learn how to win. Is that true?
Hey, you don't learn how to lose. No. You don't learn how to lose. Don't give me that.
That's true. I
being a good
agree
loser
with Wes.
bullshit,
Well,
good
isn't that how you? I mean, you build because.
No,
but
you don't
by what I
learn how to
mean,
lose.
but what I mean by
Yes,
that
you
is you don't.
learn from losing, but you don't learn how to lose.
Say it again, Wes. Wes, say that again.
I agree.
You learn from losing, but you don't learn how to lose.
That's right.
Fuck
I agree.
that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hear about, hey, be a good loser. If you're a good loser, get the fuck off my team.
That just means you're used to losing.
Okay.
Producer
Fair.
James.
Fair enough.
Oh God. Okay.
But going forward, I guess before I eat this guy right here,
You're not eating it yet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was about to say some other stuff, but
yeah.
I'll save that before I eat this because
we still got some shows.
I got to give my
You
final
eat it now,
words
man.
before
You done for the night.
before I ingest this guy.
Let's
okay?
let producer James give his final thought on
Yeah.
the Green Bay game.
On the Green Bay game, I'm pissed because we should have won with Aaron Rodgers and this whole fucking bet right here. Like, I shouldn't be eating this tonight. The Green Bay Packers would have blown out the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night on Sunday had Aaron Rodgers been there.
Agreed.
And I was even more mad because I was at work, So
I know whenever you told me when you were getting off, I was like, dang, I feel bad.
I hope you did.
Only for like a second. Then I was like, oh, sucks for James.
But hey, when you made the bet, did you know Aaron Rodgers was out?
No,
Nobody knew.
I wouldn't have made the
Nobody
bet.
knew?
Honestly, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have made it.
We would have found a different game.
You should have gave him out.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
all right, Wes, you do have a heart, Wes.
Honestly,
what
why
is-
would
hey,
he bet?
Listen, let me tell you something I learned a long time ago from a very important woman. A commitment made is a debt to be paid. Y'all remember that?
All right, I'll revisit this particular topic because it's something I want to touch on before I ingest.
Did I wear the Packers hat?
Ingest?
Did
This
I wear the
little
Packers
guy.
cap?
But I just.
But what are this- like I said, we'll talk about this later.
Cheesehead bullshit now. That hat has nothing to do with what's about to happen to this young man's insides.
When did you
That
get
shit
all?
is
When
gonna
did you get
hurt.
all empathetic all of a
That's
sudden?
painful. You put on that hat does not hurt like your insides burning the fuck out.
I bet you'd have been crying about wearing that damn hat. As petty as you are.
I would have sent him socks.
Hey, I would wear that hat way before I touch that fucking thing. I tell you that.
Put some chones on this dude.
Dude, I'm just telling you, man. I had that Dave's insanity sauce.
Yeah.
It's the worst experience of my life. It was horrible. And I'm talking about I licked like a little piece of
Oh,
a
yeah?
Carolina Reaper, and I think my tongue is still hurting from that. So I don't understand how you're gonna do this.
Well, maybe
Like,
you just
it's
weak.
gonna be horrible.
Maybe you just weak.
Maybe you should mix in a salad. Why you coming at me like that, dog?
Well, maybe we can get some braces for you and like get that thing closed up. You know?
Oh no, man.
Oh, no, you want to talk? You want to
I'm going to my
talk?
straight hand.
You wanna
bro.
talk?
That's my straight hand.
Hey, Strahan got it
Come on,
fixed. Remember?
hey.
Strahan got it fixed.
Huh?
Strahan got it
He got it
fixed.
closed, but he got famous first. Then he got it closed.
Well, we'll get you famous. Don't be throwing shots if you don't want none coming back.
Oh no. Hey, come on.
It's all
Paul,
love. It's all
Paul,
love.
first of
Yes,
all-
it's all
First
love.
of all, you're not gonna hurt me by making fun of my gap. You know
Well,
how many
just
times
saying.
people don't walk to me talking about kicking field goals?
I just said that. I just said that for the fans so they know shots return shots.
Oh yeah, dude, bring it, dude. Y'all wouldn't. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Only way you're gonna hurt my feelings is maybe you say something bad about my mama. Leave that out of that.
Nobody needs to be talking about nobody's mamas.
You're talking about me and
I got some
anything like that, dude. I don't care. Man, if my sister's listening, I guarantee you she done came up with better shit than you will ever come up with to make fun of me.
I believe it. But you know what?
That's what we did. That's why I'm so excited about Thanksgiving. I get to see my family because we used to roast each other in the car ride. I mean, roast. And you couldn't be in the car if you had what is it? If you got a light skin or whatever.
No werewolves.
Touchy.
What?
If you can't handle a joke, you can't get in the car.
Yeah.
You can't get in the car.
Yeah, I got you. I never heard it said like that before.
Light skin?
Yeah,
No, I never heard that.
Oh, because we're going to light you up.
I've heard of like thin skin, but not light skin.
Thin skin, light skin, whatever. Yeah, I guess it's thin skin.
Yeah.
Thin, light.
All right.
Come on, man.
All right, let's get into a break. 40 minutes after the hour. What's up?
Thin, light, chew, eat. Come on, man.
Hey, but even in sports, in the locker room.
Yeah.
Dude, the people with thin skin, they sit in the front of the bus.
All right. Let's go to
Sit in
break.
the back of the bus.
40 minutes after the hour. All right, Wes, we'll get it when we come back. Appreciate it. Until then, we'll see you when we come back.
He's probably drunk.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is the 8th of November, 2021. The cold weather is upon us. The heat is no longer. Producer James is steadily withstanding the fires of pits that he works in on a daily basis. Heat is no option. He can withstand fires of temperatures that is willing to cook the meats of Central Texas and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, producer James is going to be paid in full. The question now is, can you take Little Nitro to the Dome for the 5-minute challenge that's on the package? Anything to say before we get into it, Wes?
Oh, I'll pray for you, bro, because that shit's gonna burn.
Any last words, producer?
This shit's gonna straight up burn.
Any
I love you, man. I'm gonna give you a big hug, but you stupid.
Producer James?
Yeah, technically I shouldn't even be eating this because I bet on the circumstances that Aaron Rodgers was going to play.
Right.
Of course, a day later or so, whatever. You know, Aaron Rodgers has COVID. And so had I have known that this was going to happen, I wouldn't have bet.
So you're doing this under protest?
I am a man of my word. Keep it,
Well,
you know, whatever. I know this is going to... I've eaten hot shit, but this is nowhere near...
That's kind of your fault because your dumb ass didn't say, hey, I'm only making this bet if Aaron Rodgers is playing. That's the way I would have meant it.
If your old ass was advising me...
If something happens to Aaron Rodgers, the bet is off because that shit is going to burn, bro.
Hey, remember what you said, Wes? You learn in losing. This time you've learned your lesson. Here we go. Oh, shit. He grabbed it. Open the other one because the other box is damaged. Let me have that one.
Hold on, let me get my motherfucking napkins ready.
Look as he prepares the young gazelle, the young lion.
Can over there?
He's got a vessel.
I got a spit cup.
He's got a vessel.
Oh, I forgot to drain it.
Oh, come on. Now the feng shui. I got one too if you need one. Where's your cup?
It's at home.
Cup?
Jesus Christ.
Are you that fancy that you got a Yeti for a spit cup?
This is not going to be good for what's in that cup. I know what's in that cup. This is not going to be good for what happens after this thing is sitting down the pipe.
That was a little help you out, get you a little brave.
Are you trying to say liquid courage?
Yeah, liquid
It
courage.
is. It could be. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read what's on. Since James did this for me last time, I'm going to read the challenge. The challenge is, and this is from the Little Nitro insert that's in the package. There is the gummy in front of everybody. The Little Nitro challenge. We want you to make the best Little Nitro video.
How is there
On the internet.
How's there 5 people watching? Like, I literally told nobody because I was like, we're just gonna get this over
Look,
with.
we got some comments in the mix too. I've told a couple people. I sent out a couple videos.
Let's hear some comments.
I'm sure Wes has sent out some things too. Here we go. Little Nitro challenge. You have to chew, and if you can stand the full 5 minutes without relief, you survive the 5-minute challenge of Little Nitro.
Do they send you some money for this shit?
Nah, it's for the clout. You're doing it for the clout. And James is doing it because he lost a bet.
Bullshit, man.
Little Nitro in the mix.
Oh, God.
Here we go. I wouldn't touch it. I would just like pop it in your mouth in the plastic.
Should I go full screen?
Yeah, go ahead, full screen. So producer James is about to pay the debt. Remember, don't touch it with your hands. Just pop it in your mouth. That's straight out the package. I hope nobody's going to complain about, well, we didn't see it and we didn't see that. This is legit.
It's hot already.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's like 8 chews already. 10 chews. 12 chews.
Can I just swallow it now?
Dude,
Yeah, you can swallow it. You can't have relief. You can't drink
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
right.
that's what she said.
I mean, so here we go. The clock is starting.
All right, it's down.
When it's 8:30, it's over.
Oh God.
Listen to the cool sounds of the breathing. So, producer James, I know you're probably feeling right now that your throat's a little spicy. It's a little earthy. I remember from my time. What do you what's going through your head right now? Oh, there it is.
Heart's beating.
It's hitting the gut about right now.
It's very hot.
It's filling through the esophagus, right? You got that heat
hot.
traveling up and down through your, like in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man,
so
let
hot.
the man
I'm starting to
drink
sweat. I'm
something.
gonna take my headphones off.
It's getting a little hot in here. Just don't take off your
Let the
clothes.
man drink something.
No, he's got 5 minutes before you can have relief, and then you can do it.
Man.
Yes,
You gonna kill
man.
the man.
It's all right. You still got 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't doing
It's just gonna
it.
get hotter too.
He don't
Kids, I
look
love
good.
y'all.
Hey,
Can we close down OBS because we're getting the audio?
bro.
Okay.
What's up, Wes? What
Hey,
you?
Paul, will you please dial 9-1 and get
No.
ready for that next one, dude? Look at it.
No.
Oh my.
3.5.
So
3.5.
hot.
Is it in
so
the belly?
hot.
It's in the belly, or where
Not
is it
yet.
at?
Oh, it's horrible.
It's in my
It's
throat.
not even to his belly yet.
No, it's probably like sliding down the esophagus. What does it feel like? What does it feel like you've eaten before?
It's devil's dick.
Oh God, it's hot. How does it? What's up with this breathing technique? Is that give you relief whenever you breathe like that?
It makes me feel better.
It makes just like your mind feel better.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Starting to tear
The
up.
eye sweats. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh my God. This is
All
horrible.
right.
This is horrible.
It's a little tough to watch. I bet. Everybody in the
Look
comments.
at him, dude. He looks horrible. I feel so bad.
Yeah,
for him.
you're starting to get a little color now. A little color's coming in. What about your mind? Is your mind are you here? Are you not here?
I'm here.
You're still there?
My heart's beating.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
How's the mucus nasally? How's that?
It's cool, man. It's cool. I'm feeling tears.
You feeling leaky?
I'll let you know that I woke up this morning, like my alarm went off this morning.
Yeah.
And I like sat out of bed and I was like, Lil Nitro.
And you say you're gonna kick its ass today, or what'd you say?
No, I was totally not looking forward to this.
And
all day.
it's so what's going on right now in your head
Hey,
about Lil Nitro?
I'm
right
gonna
now,
go
while
fuck
you're
Lil
while you're
Nitro
burning
first and
up,
foremost.
James, can you read the comments on?
My throat
We'll
is-
get to the.
YouTube.
I feel like my throat is throbbing.
We'll get there in a minute. We'll read everybody's comments who's leaving them in there. James, anything you want to tell the people about Lil Nitro?
Fuck 'em.
Okay, so besides that, are you getting that belly pain yet?
That's starting to get there.
It's starting to kind of. You got a lot of food in there too. You kind of came prepared,
a little bit.
so you're a little. You got a little liquid courage. You got a little, barbecue in there to soak up everything.
Yeah.
Is it like penetrating the barbecue? Is like the barbecue helping it all?
Hey,
Well,
Paul, you ain't
before I
shit.
came, I
man.
ate some chicken that my woman made for me. So
Okay.
Shout out to her for helping me prep.
Prepped it with the love, right?
Prepped it with love.
Prepped it with the
Coated
love.
that stomach with love. I'm just waiting for it to
Hey,
peak, and so far
I'm
we're
just-
not there yet.
You got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh
Dude.
man, that's it, dude. That's
2
only been 3
minutes.
minutes.
3
It's been like
fucking
eternity. Paul, you ain't shit, man. Look at that dude. Look what you've done to that little man.
Hey, he's a big man. He took a whole. If you want to talk about little mans, next time you're taking the Little Nitro challenge, Wes.
No,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
First of all, I ain't that stupid.
Well, it's
It
not
ain't
about
about
being
size.
stupid.
It ain't.
Wes,
That's
Hey,
just
look,
dope.
James is just. You're kind of coming through, right? You're fighting through it.
Dude.
Is
yeah.
it still? Or is it still attacking?
Yeah.
It's gonna keep burning.
It's still on the. It's still on the
It's
offensive.
getting hot. all
Higher and
back
higher.
now.
It's gonna
Yeah.
keep burning.
It hasn't peaked yet.
It hasn't peaked yet. Okay, you're still fighting. You're still fighting. All right, 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Dude,
Man,
35.
Go. Give him the 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Cold. That's some cold shit.
25.
Aaron Rodgers, greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Jordan Love ain't shit.
20. He ain't shit.
Man.
Paul Rodriguez ain't shit.
Hey, Paul Rodriguez did both of
ain't
these.
shit.
It's
Cooper
all
Rush
good.
still ain't
Look at
shit.
that dude.
10 seconds.
All right, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott start yesterday?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Time. James survived the 5-minute challenge. You can have the water. You could have the juice. You could have the Will you take a drink already? You look like you're about to pass out. All this hooting, hollering, breathing you're doing.
Is it? I hope it's not big on the mic.
Oh, shit, I would pass that a long time ago.
I got a feeling this is just gonna make it worse because you're spreading it with the water.
Oh, yeah.
Is your mouth hot? Like, is the mouth?
Is his mouth? What the fuck do you
and
think,
my
Paul? Come on, man. This dude just
like
ate
fucking
that
on fire.
thing.
I want people to see and hear what he's going through. That's why I'm asking him the questions.
He's
What does he say?
dying.
Let me put on.
Look
the
at
headphones.
him.
He says you're
He's
dying.
dying.
He says, "Are you dying?"
No, I'm not dying.
See, he's not dying.
Hey, first and foremost, I'm a fucking man. All right.
Yeah, you look like one right now.
I'm a 32-year-old man at that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we can look at the comments now, or you still recovering?
Yeah, let's see what they look like.
Oh Lord. Wes, can you see the comments?
No, I can't see that. I don't have the YouTube thing.
Okay.
Hair, right?
Yeah, your hair's all right.
Dude, that was so I've eaten and I'm still not. I feel like it. Oh man, it hurts to like breathe in.
Yes.
No shit.
I don't think I've peaked yet.
Okay, so shout out to what is that? Mads Pet Node. Y'all are too funny. Shout out. Dustin Alexander, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, Dustin, you hit the nail on the head. Jackie Martinez takes it like he's taking it like a champ. Shout out. Dustin again, it's horrible, but I can't look away. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Matty Partnode, make Wes do it. Wes, you got a shout out. You're up next. Guess what? I got one waiting for you. You just let me know the time and the date, big guy.
Shit. Y'all got me fucked up.
Barry Boyette, how about them boys? Shout out to everybody in the comments. How you feeling, James?
Still burns, man. It's like more like esophageal. Is that a word? Esophageal. It's in my stomach.
Sure.
I feel it in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What do you want to tell Aaron Rodgers now? What do you want to tell Aaron?
I mean, I can't tell him to stop being a bitch because, you know, it's his choice if he wants to get vaxxed or not. And also, it's not like he was hurt. So I can't blame it on him that he's out. I'm really tired of this COVID shit. It's fucking up my fantasy football league.
What do you want to tell Jordan Love?
I don't know. Washington football team looks pretty good right now.
The Washington football team does look
Yeah.
pretty good. They need a quarterback right now. Wes, what are your takeaways? Oh my God.
My takeaway is I would never eat that shit. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, Miss Patnode wants you to do
I'm not gonna
it.
make a bet that's gonna involve that because I'm not gonna do it. Also, I want to give some love to my peeps out there. Mad Dog, Mad Rain, my girl in Houston.
Okay.
I love her. She's one of my best friends.
Is that
Also
Pat Node?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, guys. There's 7 of you in here now. We're at 3 likes. Come on, just hit a like. Come on, I'm in freaking pain right now.
Go ahead, push the button.
Please.
Push the button.
Put a freaking button. It's not
Push
like
the
you have
button.
to eat a hot gummy bear.
Dude.
So I've eaten the fire in the hole from Pluckers. I've done the 1 chip challenge.
Yep.
I did half a chip. I don't want to front. I did the bomb beyond insanity from the Hot Ones show, and I've done the Lil Nitro challenge. And by far, Lil Nitro is by far the hottest.
Even the chip?
By far, yeah, by far.
What is wrong with you? Why do you want to do shit like that? I don't get
Because he really wanted me to eat it because he thought Aaron was going to do that thing.
No, I bet it's you the bomb because you hadn't eaten that one yet.
Yeah, but you know me.
What I should have told you was it didn't matter because, you know, I feel like he had inside intel that Rodgers had tested positive. Look at you. So I would have, if I can go back, maybe a future bet, you know, I might have you sauce Lil Nitro with the bomb.
Sauce Little Nitro with the bomb. Or are you willing to take that bet too?
If Aaron Rodgers is present, it'll be a bet for Cowboys versus Packers in the playoffs, which I feel like is a strong chance that they will meet.
The way Dallas is playing, that's suspect.
I don't know. We ain't
That's
talking
suspect.
about playoffs.
Austin
We ain't
Bertram in
talking
the
about
chat.
playoffs.
What up?
James did that shit.
James did do that shit.
Appreciate that, bro. I wasn't like Mr. Russell from, we had on our show and, vomited.
I don't know about all that. Did he? In the box. Oh, in the box. Yeah. Good. Hey, man.
He said, I had to take
Wes,
a puke in the box.
Wes, can we get a round of applause real quick for James? I mean, just come on, man. Like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Good job, bro. Like,
damn it.
The way to sack up. I
hate you, dude.
Let's give James a quick reprieve, quick break. Let's make it a 3-minute break. It's 8:05. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show, talk a little bit of college football. The Longhorns
Hold on.
Whoa, what happened? Are we arguing?
Go ahead. Kind of went to break early.
Yeah, the Longhorns are they're done. They're done for the season. Hey, did the Razorbacks win? They come back and win?
Yeah, we won.
All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Until then, see you on 3 minutes.
All right. I thought we were going to break.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. I think producer James is feeling a little bit better after his, little nitro rendezvous. But college football time. Appreciate everybody watching, tuning in. Hey, man, let's talk a little bit about the Texans. Are you okay with there? Was that a little hair of the dog coughing up a little hairball? Or
something, man.
Yeah, are you okay?
I think he's trying to walk back up, little Nitro. He don't want to go down.
He's crawling back up.
Trying to make that long journey.
That barbecue setting him back up.
I told him I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Oh, Lord.
Producer. See him tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You may at that back door. It's going.
You may see him tonight.
He's on kick though.
Yeah, you may see him tonight.
3 a.m. I'm calling it. I'm gonna send you a pic too.
No.
Okay.
No, I won't be answering that. Auburn at A&M. A&M was able to come up with a victory at home. Defense really played well. Watch that game. A&M slowly moving up the top 25. Are they a contender after beating Auburn this weekend? Big win against A&M. I'm sorry, big win against Alabama. Auburn this week. Ole Miss facing Corral. Lane Kiffin. If they beat Ole Miss, they have to be right there, probably pushing to make a New Year's Six bowl if they can win out. I don't think they can get into the playoff just because they're too far behind. But A&M sneaky good with Calzada, the backup quarterback. What is your take from A&M as you've seen them in the SEC? Arkansas did put a victory over the Aggies, but what is your consensus of A&M now?
I mean, I thought A&M was a good team. I was definitely surprised when Arkansas put them on it like they did. I think they have their problem was that they didn't have their quarterback, and I think he's gained confidence now, and I think he's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
So A&M is definitely a team to contend with. I think their problem was early is that their quarterback didn't have a lot of confidence.
Right.
Because, he was coming into that situation where he wasn't named the starter at the beginning of the year. And so he's been a deer in the headlights, but he's starting to feel it. He's starting to get, understand what's going on, and the game is slowing down for him. That's the difference. As an athlete, when everything's moving too fast and you can't pick it up,
mm-hmm.
you're not having fun playing it. And I think now the kid is settled in and it's slowing down for him, and he's starting to see it. And so A&M is becoming a good team.
Hey, Wes, are you okay? Are like blink twice if you're safe?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Wow.
You just like
because I'm talking good about A&M?
No, because we had this huge high and now you're all like docile and calm. I was like just all that fire, man. I guess you just got worn out with watching James eating that hot bear.
During the break, I took a piss and it really calmed me down after I took my piss.
I see.
Should be asking me that, man.
Just hey, ask the right question and I'll get right back up to level 10.
The Arkansas Razorbacks victory over, at the time, the number 17 Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hail State was not hailing for much victory. Arkansas wins late, 31-38. What are the Razorbacks going to do, man? What bowl are they going to? Are they going to get in the top 25?
It doesn't matter what bowl they go to, because basically if you're not in the playoffs, all the bowls don't mean shit.
Oh, man.
But
it's a good experience.
But it's exciting for them to go to a bowl game because they didn't get to play in their bowl game last year.
Right.
They've been having bad seasons, but they're looking good this year where they can actually, get a decent bowl. So whatever bowl they get, they'll probably end up in the Independence Bowl and
Shreveport,
as they always do.
Yeah.
Shreveport, yeah. That's probably where they end up. But it's nice to be in a bowl game again, So, but hey, that was a good win for them. They needed to bounce back because they've been struggling for a while.
Let's get into the team everybody wants to hear about, but nobody really wants to care about. The UT Longhorns, their season's shot, right? I mean, there's no way I don't even know if they're going to get bowl eligible the way they're playing right now. My takeaway from this whole thing from this season for the Longhorns is Sarkisian came from the SEC. The offense came from the SEC. Your defensive coordinator needs to come from the SEC. Why in the hell are you hiring friends who are D coordinators at Boise State? Are you okay, producer James? Okay, because you scared me over there a little bit, the way you're looking. They need to go get a D coordinator from the SEC and leave Wachowski, whatever the ski dude's name is, leave him in the Pac-12 or in the Big 12 and go get you a real D coordinator of the SEC. That's the only way things are going to be changing around the 40 acres if they want to have some success.
But you know what's funny? I got to send a shout out to my boy Barry Boyette, one of my homies, man. I love you. But he's a Cowboy hater. He follows the Tom Brady train. He used to be a Dallas when I met the dude, he was a Dallas Cowboy fan. And then he hates, he's one of those people, oh, Jerry's horrible, so I hate the Cowboys.
What was that, like 1995?
Hey, I would tell everybody the Dallas Cowboys are bigger than Jerry Jones. Anyway, let's move on from that.
Where did that come from?
If you look at the before coming in this weekend, the top 4 teams, if you looked at it, they were all disciples of Nick Saban.
Okay.
They were all top 4 teams. All
yes.
Michigan State, Cincinnati.
Yep.
Cincinnati and was it the Oregon guy? Wait. Who was it?
It's Oregon.
Whatever the 4 teams were, they were all disciples of Nick Saban.
Right.
So Texas automatically thinks that we have a disciple of Nick Saban, so we're going to start winning. And it hasn't happened. And you got people that already have the shark on his, way out the door because they were like, wait, we should start winning right now. Well, like you said, the D coordinator is not ready. And also, this is not really his team. Are these his players?
No.
This is the guys that were brought in where he's like, well, what can you do? What do you do around here? So that's basically what he had to do when he first walked in the doors. Like, all right, what's your name? What do you do? What position do you play? Type deal.
Right.
Whereas if he's starting a team where he's bringing in guys that he knows and where to put them and what they're capable of, and, things might change. But, Texas fans, they're not very patient. Most Texas fans think that they're on that Alabama level, that LSU level, that even like that Clemson level lately. And they're not. They're not on that level. They haven't been on that in a while. They haven't been there since probably with Vince Young and Colt McCoy were here.
Yeah.
And they got to realize you're more on that North Carolina State level. That
damn.
Let's be real.
But they don't spend money like that, Wes, and that's why they have the expectation. They're probably, if they're not the number 1 revenue generating collegiate program, they're at least number 2. I'm sure between A&M they want to fight for 1 and 2, but they make money like they are national champions year in and year out, and that's the expectation. So are they wrong to have that expectation? I don't think they're wrong for having the expectation, but I think they're a little delusional when they want to have the turnaround for having, or to want to have an elite program. The turnaround is a little delusional, in my opinion.
Have some patience. I mean, and that's another thing is you get these preseason rankings because you're already talking about they get this great preseason ranking and they haven't done anything.
Yeah, but that's good for football. That's good to bring attention. That's good for marketing.
I know.
Is it good for is it good for the fans? Probably not after they get their hopes up and the team loses, but it's good for going into the season because it's going to drive up the ratings. Because if you're just like the Cowboys, if you're a Longhorn lover, you're going to want to see your team as high ranked as possible. And if you're a Longhorn hater, you're going to want to see them fall from grace as hard as they can.
Hey. Don't compare. Don't ever compare.
It is the same thing.
No, they're not. What you ever
listen?
do.
Let me tell you something.
Who
is the highest Who is the highest valued sports franchise on planet Earth?
The Dallas fucking Cowboys.
And who is the highest generating collegiate program on the earth? The
North
Texas
Carolina
Longhorns. No,
with the
it's the
Jordan
Texas
Brand?
Longhorns. It's the Texas Longhorns. Because their fans want to buy the merchandise. Ask that question again.
I don't know.
I asked why that is.
Me personally.
Yeah,
You would
and
definitely
I don't
have
understand
North
it.
Carolina stuff.
I don't understand how you have people who want to buy Longhorn gear who've never been to Austin, who've never stepped foot on the 40 acres, who have no allegiance and no ties to the University of Texas. But why do they buy it? Because it says Texas. And that's it. And that's what I don't understand, why people buy that. I get it. Did you go to school there? I get it. Did you have a family member who went to school there? I get it. Are you a parent who paid tuition to that university? I get it. But if you have no ties, what the hell are you doing?
Especially because it's burnt orange.
you can't just be a
I
fan.
can anybody wear
You can
burnt
be a
orange.
fan, but it doesn't make sense in my brain. It's like if you have a family member, like you have a niece or a nephew or an uncle or a father or whoever, wherever they went to school, why wouldn't you be a fan of that school first? Why would you want to go pick Texas? Your brother graduated from UT.
Yeah.
It makes sense for you and your kids and your family to be fans of Texas.
But before that, I was a fan of Texas.
Right.
And I was like, oh, you're going to.
Did you have an aspiration to attend the University of Texas?
When I was growing up?
Sure. When you were in high school, did you think about maybe I'll go to Texas?
If I were to go to college, I would have loved
Okay,
to.
that's fair.
No,
But as an
no,
adult,
because
hold on, Wes. As an adult, you were making the conscious decision. I have no allegiance to any team. I have no affiliation with the other team. I'm going to pick this one just because it says Texas. That doesn't make sense to me. Wes, you were saying?
I don't know why anybody would want to wear burnt orange. When I was coming up as a kid, especially because the way they did the franchising and stuff, you either wanted to go to North Carolina, Georgetown, or Syracuse, because that was like the fresh gear when I was coming up. You know?
Was this 1973?
Oh man, here you go. Here you go.
I don't know. I mean,
what?
as far as like wearing burnt orange, I don't know why anyone would want to wear them like merchandise with the freaking hog on their fucking, you know.
It's not a hog.
shirt.
It's a Razorback. There's a difference.
What's the difference?
I just told you.
Educate.
A wild boar? Have you ever seen? Don't you remember the video of Reed killing a wild hog to defend his dog and his family?
Okay, so that wasn't a Razorback.
That is a Razorback. It was a baby Razorback.
Oh my god, dude!
First of all,
A pig. How about that?
when a Razorback, when you see that Razorback, you know you're in for a fight. You know if you talk to that person, you just can't, you can't mess with that person because you know what? You're in for a fight. That's what we Razorbacks do.
Wes, have you ever hunted hogs, wild feral hogs?
Why would anybody want to try to do?
All right,
what
let
we
me.
do down here in
That's
Texas.
a no. That's a no. I'm gonna talk to Reed. And I'm gonna see if Reed can set us up, all three of us, you too, Wes, on a pig hunt. And I want you to hear in the dead of night. I want you to listen to the sounds these creatures make when you can't see them. You will think there are demons in the woods who are snatching souls.
Yeah. I just wanted to know the difference between a hog and a Razorback. Like a hog has, this long hair, and a Razorback has this long hair, and a hog looks like this, and a Razorback looks like this.
A domesticated pig, you know what it looks like.
Yeah.
The pink pig, that's what a domestic pig looks like. Yeah. A feral hog can be any color that looks like the sticks, that looks like the woods.
Okay.
And depending.
I've seen a hog. My brothers hit a hog.
Okay,
going
so then you
60
have an
miles an
understanding.
hour.
Then you know.
Yeah.
Then you have an understanding.
Yeah. So what's a Razorback?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It doesn't it sound a lot cooler to say a Razorback than a feral hog? It sounds a lot cooler to say Razorback.
Okay.
Right, Wes?
But like you described that Razorback in the middle of the night, that was me. So that's why I became an Arkansas fan. I was scary at night. Nobody wanted to see the big dog at night, man.
I wear my sunglasses at night, so
It's funny. I used to wear sunglasses in clubs at night.
Yeah, it's because
I was that dude.
You thought you were Blade, didn't you?
Dude, this is before Blade.
Because I was that dude. We partied, man. Everybody wanted to hang out with Wes back in the day because they knew it was a party. It was a good time.
How far back in the day?
You were gonna see the sunrise.
That's why you wore the shades, right? So when the sun rose, you were ready to go.
Hey, we got some comments.
Hey,
What's up with them comments?
We got it looks like Adam Dub. It says, what up, big bro? Barry Boyette, he says, hooking for life, Wes. And Adam D Dub, he said, UT is a moneymaker regardless of their performance. As far as the Hogs go, he said, I shot one last year, laughing my ass off, 375. I'm guessing pound monster.
Yep.
And then he said, y'all want to go? Let's go.
Is that Reed? Or who is that?
It says ADM Dub. I'm guessing Adam Dub.
Oh, that's my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Word.
And then he said, Paul hearing coyotes, hogs are silent. LOL.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's my brother-in-law, Adam. I think it's Ward.
And then Barry Boyette, he said, killed many hogs.
Okay.
Barry ain't killed shit. Barry ain't killed shit.
Hey, don't hope. Hey, we over here.
Barry ain't killed nothing.
There he goes again, naming people.
Still calling out the fans. Hey, we love. Hey, you did kill them. You did kill everything you said you killed in the comments. We appreciate you for leaving that comment. Wes, how dare you? How dare you make that claim?
Everybody that comments that is a fan of me, it's a good friend and somebody I know personally. That's why
I know
I do make my comments personal and I bring them out because there's somebody that means something to me and I love them and and they're doing this because they love me. And dude, I got before even the show even started, I got people that are great fans of Wes.
They are. I appreciate that.
Through some hard times, man. So
but
I love them.
But that doesn't mean I can't give you a hard time about it either. So you give them, I give you.
Barry, we talking about Barry lit me up about. You talking about Barry? He was the guy that he used to be a Cowboy fan. He hates them now. So of course he lit me up about the Cowboys. And he's lit me up about Arkansas over the years because Arkansas before Pittman was the worst college football team in the country. They were horrible.
Hey, you think we get John Daly on the show?
I think Morris had 2 wins in like the 2 years he was there.
Did you hear me?
John Williams. No.
You think we get John Daly on the show? You know John, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can call him up, see if he wants to do it.
Oh, you should see James's face right now.
Just cleared my throat and
tasted it.
Yeah.
It's trying to come back.
It's like a volcano.
It's trying to, can they see your face?
That's what she said.
Depends on if I wanted to. This guy, your little geyser.
Let's wrap the show up.
Okay, water fountain at school. Don't even volcano. Come on, bro.
Hey, listen, man, you don't need to be talking about geysers and rain and that kind of. I don't know why I fed into it. Oh well.
What's wrong with y'all?
Wes, what do you got to leave the people so we can get out of here?
Oh, we leave it now.
I mean, we don't have to, but I just want to. I think James is. Dude, if you would have seen his face, it looked like it was.
Well, I think we still have a few more things to hit sports wise.
What do we have to hit? Joey McGuire getting hired at Texas Tech?
Let's see. We got the NBA season starting up. Luka Doncic, man, stop it.
Hit it.
Stop it.
Man,
also,
get the fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here.
Did you watch that fight this weekend?
Y'all didn't even talk about the UFC that happened. What do you mean? Hey.
Because everything that happened was what we thought was going to happen either way. We know who's going to win these fights. Did you watch Canelo this weekend?
Hey, what do you think about old boy challenging Canelo? Says he wants to get in the. What's it? Usman? Is it Usman? How do you say his name?
Kamaru Usman wants to fight Canelo. Is that what you're asking?
Is it? Yeah. Is that right?
Kamaru Usman will literally have his face broken. And I'm not. This isn't hyperbole. This is truth.
Well, you know, what I was saying, he talked about it. He said, you know, because they asked Dana White to say, hey, what do you think about it? He's like, yeah, no, Usman to get killed by Canelo boxing. He said if he wants to come over to the octagon, yeah, we'll talk about it then. And then they went back to Usman, and he was like, hey, I know everybody thinks that I don't have a chance, but the whole thing is I want to challenge myself, and I want to see what I can do. So that's the whole reason I want to see what's up with Canelo.
People die. People die in the boxing ring. People don't die in the octagon.
Hey, you see Dana White? He was watching the Canelo fight during the.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they got a screenshot. He's sitting there watching I think it was the Usman. No wait, I think it was Rose and Wei Lee was on during the Canelo fight.
Right in the beginning.
And yeah, he has like a monitor there, and he's watching the Canelo fight.
Yeah.
While his own title fight is going on.
Well, he was trying to monitor and manage the time because the fights for Canelo ended. The undercards ended early, so they had to kind of go to the fight. But I mean, it worked out.
I figured that's what was going on. Luckily, I was at the local sports bar. They had
yeah, don't say their name unless they cut checks.
Hey, man. They had a UFC on this side. They had Canelo on this side.
It's all right. My product's in there every Friday, or it was there every Friday. What other topics, Wes, were you talking about? I'm gonna have to like get more organized and like send y'all, be like, hey, what do y'all want to talk about? So I don't have to like end the show early, so we can get to everything you want to talk about, which I'm open to. I'm uncomfortable with. What do you think, Wes? But let's get to basketball. Let's talk basketball. I just don't know anything about basketball.
Well,
it's too early.
It's early in the season. Like college basketball, I think is starting tomorrow night, which I'm really excited about. They have some really great tournaments in college basketball coming up with the Chaminade tournament. They do I think it's a Big East. Well, no, not Big East. It's like I think they do a Big Ten, Big Ten ACC challenge. You also have the Hall of Fame challenge where I think it's like Duke, Kansas, Michigan State, and Kentucky. I think that's going to be Tuesday night, but
so is everything a full go? Is it like there's no COVID restrictions? Everybody's vaccinated.
Yeah,
everybody can travel.
Everything's a full go. So you're going to have fans and everything this year.
Okay, cool.
As far as I know. So,
that's good.
But yeah, man, I'm just a huge basketball fan, and I love watching it.
Well, dude, you played.
Like I said, I love watching it at this time because, like I said, I had these tournaments. They used to do a thing where they would have 24 hours of basketball to start off. So I don't know if they're doing that tonight or not on ESPN. I need to check and see. But you watch the small colleges, especially the small colleges on the East Coast. You see some players that you've never seen before, and but also, you get into these.
Who should we be looking
guys.
for? Who are the guys, the stars? Who do we need to be watching?
Right now, I don't know, man, because it hasn't started yet. You got a lot of names that are out there. I mean, you got a lot of teams that are loaded.
What are some names?
Texas
What are some names?
Loaded.
What are some names?
Texas is loaded. You got, Baylor's going to be back. Gonzaga's always going to be up there, but it's going to see what's going to happen with the Mark Few incident, see how that's going to go. And then, Duke is going to be there. I don't know if Kentucky's going to be that good. But
really,
as for a name for who's out there, who's the guy, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I got to watch. I got to see what's going on. Of course, I'm rooting for the dude for Texas. What's the young man that had cancer and he's coming back now this year? I want to say Andrew something.
Okay.
Andrew Jones, maybe. But I'm rooting for him, and I'm not a Texas fan. I hadn't been a UT fan since my boy Joey Wright was there, who taught me how to play basketball and taught me some moves.
There you go.
But it's college basketball now, especially. It's because of teams can't stay together, college basketball has become more of a flat out anybody has a chance. And it's kind of made it good, but also it's not made the basketball play as good as it was back in the day.
So a lot of parity.
You don't have a lot of teams that can do back-to-back in college basketball.
Well, I think it's definitely going to be a learning lesson, like along the season. Which I'm gonna throw it at you, Wes. Like I'm gonna put you, like you're in charge of like anything basketball. So we're gonna lean on you when we come to the season. James is a big basketball fan. Y'all will kind of be going back, dude. If the Spurs are winning, you're gonna be all about them Spurs. So just, I know.
That's a big if.
Yeah. What happened when the Spurs played the Mavericks last week?
Wasn't watching.
He didn't watch. So that means they lost. That means they lost
because Luka put it on them.
Hey man, are they gonna get him any help? Like I hear you keep talking about that. What's up with Porzingis? What's the word?
A healthy Porzingis is actually he's pretty good, but it's all about the role players. But I don't think Porzingis is the answer. I think what's going to happen is they're going to basically have the same season they had last year, where they get to the playoffs. You have a lot of hopes for them. They play a team pretty close, and then they lose in the first round, and then hopefully they're going to move on for Porzingis, and they're going to try to get Luka some help. You know, they got to get somebody that has a little fire to him. I don't think Porzingis has a lot of fire to him, man. You got to love the guy's game because he's very versatile and his height, but he doesn't have that fire. Like, I don't – like, you know, if you're in a dog fight, I don't know if you want to call for Porzingis. You know, that's not their dude. And I think they need more guys that when you're in a dog fight, you know, you want that guy there. You know, like a what's a Ron Artest type dude, Dennis Rodman type dude.
Those dudes don't exist anymore.
They don't let them.
But
that's true.
I mean, you're talking about what's the dude for the Warriors? Green,
Draymond
Green. I think a Kyle Lowry is a dude like that.
But he ain't no big man.
Got a little fire to him, man. And I don't think that Porzingis has any fire to him. And I'm wondering who on the team besides Luka has any fire to him. And that's the problem is the dude that's got the most fire to him is Luka. But Luka's got to be the one dude that's got to be cool and calm and bring the dudes back. And yet still he's the dude that's kind of in your face and fired up and trying to get these dudes to get fired up. And he shouldn't be that guy. And that's the one thing that Jason Kidd's trying to bring him back is like, hey, you got to calm down. We can't have these many texts. You got to chill the fuck out.
There's your basketball corner with Wes Washington.
Hey, Wes, real quick. And I want a yes or no answer. No explanation. We can get into it another time. Is Rasheed Wallace a NBA basketball Hall of Famer?
In my book, yes.
Yes.
Rasheed Wallace is one of the most unguardable.
Hey, he said just a one-word answer.
Because Rasheed
said a one-word
Wallace
answer.
He
said a one-word answer.
Rasheed Wallace wanted to play.
He said a one-word answer.
Take it to you.
He said a one-word answer.
You couldn't stop Rasheed Wallace.
He said, cut him off.
I'm sorry, man. You talk about basketball. When you talk about basketball, you get into.
We're gonna put you on the shot clock. We're gonna put you on the shot clock. All right, Wes. 5 seconds.
I really did. When I played basketball, I didn't need a shot clock because I always saw a shot I liked. But no, I'm a big fan of Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah, me too.
So
man.
when you said Rasheed Wallace, I got excited.
Yeah, I heard some people that were saying
dude, when Rasheed Wallace wanted to play, you couldn't guard that dude. Yeah. He was a matchup nightmare.
Yeah,
he's a baller.
Real quick, while we're mentioning names, Bill Goldberg was at the Lockhart Lion game on Friday night.
So,
I'm just saying.
You saw him?
I didn't see him. I saw him on Facebook. No.
You should say, hey, shout out Recon, as you should have said.
I would have said, hey, spear me.
Suspect.
I should have dropped my name.
Suspect. You know what a spear is?
I know pickle spear.
This guy. You didn't watch wrestling?
I didn't.
So you know what a spear is. You're being a smartass.
I know what a tackle is. That's not a spear. It's a tackle, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Come on, man. In the wrestling universe, we know what a fucking spear
Is that
is.
your stomach's doing right now?
Wes.
Wait.
Wes.
Are we talking wrestling right
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
You know what a spear is in wrestling, or do you
Is
not?
this amateur wrestling or professional wrestling?
now? Are we talking like
You watched amateur wrestling when you were a kid?
Like Rumble wrestling.
Who was your favorite?
AC Slater.
This guy.
Oh, you talking about real wrestling? Who was like WWE wrestling? My all-time
We're
favorite?
all over the place.
If I say Bill Goldberg, you know who I'm talking about.
I'm old school with my wrestling.
Oh, I forgot
I'm
it.
kind of a junkie or a dog.
Look,
fan,
Hacksaw
but
Jim
also,
Duggan.
I'm
We don't need you to go
a
back to
Triple H.
1974.
I get it, man. But Junkyard Dog was a motherfucker, man. Come on.
About bringing up the Von Erichs.
What about
Oh,
the Von Erichs, man. I used to love it.
dude, you really know the Von Erichs? Damn.
Wait till I put the iron claw on you, James.
He might like it. You better watch out.
I might spear you.
But hey, I'm just saying, we're talking wrestling. If you're gonna come into the ring, the best intro to come into a ring, was it not The Undertaker?
Stone Cold was pretty badass. Stone Cold was pretty badass.
Yeah, he probably has the biggest pop of all time.
Yeah. It's just,
I mean, I guess everybody's got their own style, but if I'm coming into the ring, I'm coming in like The Undertaker.
you missed your opportunity yesterday. Mark was at the Dallas Cowboy game.
Yeah, a lot of people gave him shit about that. They said that The Undertaker was
Mark, like I know him.
God.
Who?
Mark.
You're just on a first name basis?
Yeah. Hey,
Did you
Mark.
call him? Did you text him? Did you tell him to send you an autograph?
No, we don't. If you're friends on a first name basis, you don't need autographs. You just they just fly you out to their houses and hang out in Lake Travis.
Mark, come on, dude.
That's his name. His name is Mark.
Go ahead. You got to give his full. Yeah.
Mark Calloway.
Yeah, Mark Calloway. There you
Okay.
go.
Did you think I just didn't know it?
I thought it was a mutual. No, I thought it was I thought Mark was a mutual friend between you and Wes.
No.
Yeah.
Come on,
I mean, if you.
Do you call Dion?
No, I call him Coach Sanders. That's what I would call him.
All right, Dion.
No,
Or
when
unless you're Mike
you
Webber,
real
just
friends,
call him
when you real friends with Dion, you just call him Time.
Time.
How do you know?
Because I heard Irv say it.
Your friends are Irv.
88,
So what do you call Irv when you're? What do you call Irv when you're not friends with him?
Mr. Irving.
So you heard Mr. Irving calling him Time.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Just
Clear.
clarifying.
Before we go,
crystal. Hey man, is this
Before we
your
go.
show or is this my show? Where are we going?
Oh, I mean, my name is in there somewhere. I think it's
We're
in
working
between
on it.
the
We're
O and the
still
D.
working on
It
it.
says, but no. Before we go, say your nickname, and then we're out.
No, you say your
We
nickname
don't
and then
have
we'll
we don't
go.
have to be out, but say your nickname.
What is your? I've never heard you have a nickname. What is yours?
Big Nasty.
Gross. James.
I have multiple nicknames, but I guess
Really?
yeah. Well, I got like two. One if you're my family, one if you're like my friends.
What's on the street? What's the nickname on the street?
Jaime, which is my name in Spanish.
Really, it's Jaime on the streets?
Jaime Daime.
No.
Yeah.
But why Jaime? No, I don't want to
It's a
know.
long story.
Yeah. Hey, Wes, what's with the big nasties? That's just when you balled?
All right, so it was about when I played, and also I was a big Arkansas fan with Colin Richardson, be calling me Big Nasty or whatever, and then just playing it, and then also it kind of grew as I grew into my downtown party time where I was just that dude, man. I was at the party, so the ladies would scream out Big Nasty.
Big Nasty.
Yeah.
What was the number one hit in hip hop at that time?
Yeah, good question.
What year?
99.
Big Willie style. Will Smith.
99?
Yeah, what was the banger in the clubs in 99?
Getting jiggy with it.
I remember, dude. I would always love going to Amazon, and he put on that Jay-Z, The Hard Knock Life. And I remember all my friends and everything. We would just hit the dance floor. It's a hard knock life for us.
Hey, what was the club you were in the most back in 99?
Back back in '99, probably it might have been Amazon or Gatsby's on 6th Street. I mean, '99. Probably Gatsby's. I think in '99, if I'm not mistaken.
So how old were you in '99? 20?
Shit. In '99, I was
25?
no. I was
28.
23, 24.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 23, 24.
Yeah, something like that.
I was a freshman.
I think 23. Yeah, I'm bad with math, but man, woo! That probably was the end of my athletic career, but that was the start of my party life where I was ridiculous.
When you said
I was horrible.
When you said Big Nasty,
I partied.
all I thought about was Thug Nasty Thug. I don't know why that just jumped in my brain, but I figured that's the way they would say, the girls would yell your nickname, but with that kind of gusto. Big Nasty.
They just knew that I knew everybody in the bar and I could get free drinks.
And they start screaming.
Yeah, it's just
Look, he's all coy now. Yeah.
Ladies just wanted to hang out with me for free drinks because I just knew everybody. Nobody wanted to walk down the street with me back then because
why?
You had to stop every 5 feet to talk to somebody back then because I knew everybody on 6th Street. That's all horrible. Like I was down there that much, and I would have to stop every 5 feet, say, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" And or I have to go into this bar and take a shot.
All right. My nickname was not as cool as that, but I had a couple. So when I played ball, it was
I'm guessing it wasn't Slim.
It was actually Slim Shady, to be honest with you. Before Eminem made it big, I was the original Slim Shady. No, it was a pun. It was a nickname after the Punisher, the rapper, the Punisher.
Yes.
So pun was one.
I get that one.
And then whenever I was done with school, I was doing like business to business sales, and nobody had ever called me this before, but my boss did. He called me P-Rod. So ever since then, it's been P-Rod. So just that's where it is.
P-Rod.
Yep.
But Big Pun, very underrated in the hip hop industry.
Hell
I love
yeah.
me some Big Pun, dude.
Yeah,
Big Pun goes down.
It still hits today.
Woo. Dude, for me, of course
hits.
it still hits. I can't listen to this shit that they put out today. So of course I'm still listening to it.
Hey, since we're talking about hip hop, what the fuck is going on with Jacquez Webster, bro?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Astro World just happened. This Astro World fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
Jacquez Webster is his real name. That's why I'm gonna call him by his government name.
First Mark, now Jacquez.
Jacquez Webster. No, hey man, you gotta I ain't trying to get hit. I ain't trying to get hit on YouTube.
Are you talking about what's the name?
Yeah, Jacquez. That's his name, Jacquez Webster.
Mr. Scott.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, Travis. I don't know. I can if you play one of his songs, I wouldn't
know it either. You probably would.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
listen to
I get my first hip hop show though was in Houston, man. I went to one of the. It was like I'll always remember it as my first hip hop show.
Was it the Underground?
Cool J, Eric B and Rakim.
Oh shit.
Boogie Down Productions. I mean, who else was there? I think that might have been it. It might have been somebody else there, but I don't remember those three for sure.
That.
And you talking about Eric B and Rakim? Already, that's
a big show. Yeah, it's a big show. That's above. That may be above James's time. That may be a little too early.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. Well, you talking about this is when hip hop started, though, man.
Yeah.
You had rap music, but then you talking about Eric B and Rakim.
But that's hip hop. That's different.
That's hip hop.
Yeah, it's hip hop.
Rakim is definitely one of the legends of MCs of all time, man. One of the most lyricist dudes of all time. You know, when you talk about Rakim.
Right.
You know, I think sometimes he's a little underrated. He's a little left out of the story, but I definitely put him above Pac and Biggie. You know,
it's hard though. It's hard though for a lot of people because they don't remember that early hip hop. They don't remember it.
Yeah. But also, I think a lot of times people give, you know how a lot of people give more credit to people when they die?
Right.
And I think because they pass, they get a little bit more credit than other people.
True.
Which I'm not hating on them or anything.
Hey, let me ask you this question. This is a hip hop question. Where do you put KRS-One?
KRS-One's, I mean, KRS-One, you know, with Boogie Down Productions and starting that hip hop flavor where you're talking about a dude that's dropping knowledge,
right,
as a rapper. You know,
it's a different kind of art.
You know, because you got a lot of dudes that rap about just stuff and whatever. But you're talking about a dude that when he raps, he's teaching you something.
Right.
He's dropping knowledge, and it's a different story. And he's rapping for the cause too.
That's why I wanted to know what you like. Where would you put him? Is he like at the top, or is he just like still?
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. I put him top 10. Okay. Because of his, you know,
the message,
being a legend and just, you know, sending the message. Right. You know, if he had some of the other different producers and stuff like that, he might be higher up than that. You know, you can imagine if KRS-One was hanging out with Dre and dropping beats the whole time with Dre. Right. What he could do. You know. Yep. You know, or just if KRS-One was like part of Wu-Tang and just dropping beats all the time with the RZA. I mean, it's crazy. It's just, but as one of the guys that drop lyrics and all that kind of stuff and just drop knowledge. Well, listen to a KRS-One, you get knowledge.
That is the show. That was kind of like a hip hop show to wrap it up. Wes, we need to put you on like more shows because like James, you need to get him on your show because you'll have content for 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll do Dark Side when he flies me out.
Oh, you want to do a private remote for Dark Side?
Yeah. And you know it's Dark Side.
He's always talking about me flying him out. James, I think he's letting the chandelier.
We'll partake. We'll pour some shots out. You know, I'll sit under the chandelier. We'll have an appropriate show like it should be. It'll be fun.
I get it. You know, I'm sitting here in a big home and, you know, driving the Navigator and all that kind of stuff. And I get it, bro. I get it. But once we get out the show, I'm going to go heat up a Totino pizza.
Hey, Totino slams, though. Hashtag no ad. But, yeah.
But, you know, I got to doctor it up a little bit. But, man, I got to tell you what, though, man. Before we go, I miss HEB.
I believe it.
HEB, bro. Like, oh man, I went grocery shopping today at Tom Thumb, and it just says it doesn't compare.
I believe it.
A lot of times, especially with me, I buy HEB brand, and like.
Hey, okay, all right. So hold on, Wes. I know where you're going with this, but like we can't give HEB like all this love. Oh, but man. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I understand. I understand the appeal of those products. Before we get out of here, do we have more comments in the chat?
We got Barry had said partied with Wes many of times. Awesome hog, which I call Cap.
Oh, okay.
Wes is an OG. Mods Pat Node.
Yeah, that's a Pat Node. Okay, that's the homie from H-Town.
And then Adam Dub
she's a cutie.
Says much love.
Word. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I think the score in that game between it's been a long show, right? Yeah. It's still 13-20. I think there is 6 minutes left in that game. I'll see if I can catch the end of it. Until we meet again.
I get so fired up. I just want to keep talking.
I know you do, but we're going to save for tomorrow. You'll have plenty of time tomorrow. Yes, that's right. We'll have plenty of time tomorrow.
I'm literally fired up.
I mean, you got that fire inside you. Wes, thank you for coming in. Producer James, I hope you feel better. Until tomorrow.
No, you don't.
No, for I do. Until tomorrow, we bid you Adieu. Adios.
Head on over to Spotify, search Paul Rodriguez Show. You'll see the little logo pop up. Give us a follow, turn notifications on. That way you don't miss any show that is uploaded, which